What's up everybody, it's Robert4Games here with another Star Wars Battlefront video. Again, we'll be playing as the Rebels, and again we'll be on Sullust, but this time we will be doing Walker Assault. Yes, that famous game type that we had in beta that everybody was in uproar about. Luckily for you guys, a lot changed in Walker Assault, to the point where the Rebels are not favorites in most cases. The big change is that the AT-ATs now have a weak spot on the underbelly that makes it very easy for them to take a lot more damage from basic gunfire and everything. They did nerf the orbital strike damage a bit, so orbital strike isn't as overpowered as it was in the beta, but the AT-ATs still go down pretty fast. So this map is a downhill ascent or downhill descent for the walkers, so the walkers start up at the top and they slowly make their way down. This map also has turbo lasers on it to help the rebels. Again, I'm rocking the pulse cannon. It's the, as I discussed in my blast video, it's the cheap sniper rifle, and the ion torpedo, which I'll go into in a second. Here you see me pick up a hero power, and I pick up Han Solo. Your choices are Luke, Han, and Leia. Luke, if you played the beta, everyone knows how Luke kind of feels. He's very fast-paced, very up in your face. Han over here is almost a more popular pick just because he's a better overall pick in my opinion. And Leia's your support pick really. So Han has 3 abilities. His 1 is a shoulder charge. You can run in and tackle people. His 2 is his rapid fire. When 2, you can pretty much spam your blaster pistol as much as you want, and that can do some heavy damage. Your 3 is a charge up shot. You hold it down, it charges up and it releases a power shot. That's good for like AT-STs and AT-ATs and so forth. So here as a hero power, I'm not gonna sit back, I'm gonna charge in, I'm gonna help my team push basically. And my job here is just to like wreck and get as many kills as I can and just keep them back. Because the farther I can keep the enemy back, here you see rapid fire, I'm just gonna fire as much as I can. See the charge shot. So here you can see a hero really can do some big damage. To the point some people are saying to nerf the heroes, because heroes can be quite tide turning if it's the right hero. So I mean, Han and Boba are probably the 2 that really can change the battlefield a lot. Luke because he's melee isn't as much, and Leia, I haven't seen many good people control Leia, but the game is still quite young in my opinion. So here I shoulder charge off the thing by accident. Not what I wanted, but I'm still getting a bunch of kills. So I got a decent chunk of kills out of that. So I'll take it. I mean, I got good amount of kills, and they pretty much held them back. You see, we have a lot of Y-wings, so we're in good shape. For those of you that didn't play the beta and they're wondering what exactly Walker Assault is, Walker Assault is a 20 on 20 game type where the Empire has AT-AT walkers. Most of the time it's 2. There was one map where they only have 1, and their job is to get to the final point. If they get to the final point with an AT-AT alive, they win. The Rebels' job is to destroy both AT-ATs. Now you'll see right now it's attack the walkers, so I'm going to use my ion torpedo, which is another special addition item you got. This one is a lock-on torpedo. It does decent chunk of damage, and it's pretty, could be almost semi-broken. It's in the sense that it doesn't have a range limitation, so you can pretty much shoot it across the map at the walkers. So here you're gonna see me get ready for the walker. I'm gonna ion torpedo, card refresh. I talk about getting blast. ion torpedo a second time, and then pulse cannon to do a bunch of damage to the walker with my stuff. As you can see, the walkers are taking a good chunk of damage. And we didn't have anything like an orbital strike or anything like that cheap, because for those that are ground forces, now the underbelly is weaker and takes damage a lot easier. So now the second point is basically that as the map goes farther, you push farther back, basically. Now, in this map, I feel this map's almost maybe semi-neutral. I'm not sure what that ATST was doing. He was either AFK or just whatever. But he just ate an ion torpedo to the back of the head and he's dead. Now obviously you can see this map this looks a lot like the sulfur field, so similar things, ridges and so forth. Pulse cannon at work, long range snipe, beautiful. You can see the AT-ATs and they pretty much walk down this one main channel the whole way down. So the second point for the walker assault, the uplinks, one uplink always seems to be out in the open, the other one seems to be enclosed. In most cases it seems like that, so it's actually an interesting way of how they did it. So I commend them on that point. This map again, I feel suffers from the same thing as Blast, in the sense that the Empire troopers stand out in their white armor, so it's easier for them to see, for the rebels to see them, as opposed to them seeing the rebels. They're all like in browns, the ground's brown, so it's easier for them to kind of blend in. So here I try a long range snipe, I fail. Since we have both uplinks, my job now is just to pretty much try and kill and keep them back. I'm not as much concerned about the one indoors as I'm concerned about the one outdoors, since that one's easier in my opinion for them to get to. Right there you see a turbo laser in front of me. Those are good for killing walkers or enemy starships. The problem with those are obviously that they can get blown up pretty easily, or if the Empire gets them one. I believe you saw me get killed by one of them not too long ago. So here I just try and defend this. This is the second uplink is the one that's outdoors. So here I throw an ion torpedo at the ATST to kill it fast. I was going to deploy my squad shield right there, but I was a little bit late and the orbital got me. It does work if you plant the squad shield. The orbital won't blow it up. It's actually pretty cool. So again, we're getting a decent chunk of wiring. If you get like 6+ on every wave, it looks good. And in most maps, if you get that many, you don't get to that last point ever, really. And that's kind of the problem with sometimes, is that if the Empire just isn't keeping you down, it's pretty much a no-brainer. Like, you'll see the amount of damage that we can do in the second point. It's quite sick. So here I'm just going to try and see if I can see anything from across the map. For those of you that wanted, the lava does hurt if you sit in the lava. See, that's my third kill from the AT-ATs. On the second point, the AT-ATs do have a better view of the troopers. I feel generally when I'm on the Empire side, I don't try to take over the AT-AT until I'm like halfway through the match. Just because you don't see anything at the beginning. So here I was just trying to get a kill, but fortunately I died. Now you can see the Y-wings just piling up. The Empire hasn't even had a chance to push on us. So right there's Emperor Palpatine. He's another one of the heroes. He's like the equivalent of Leia on the pub side, as that he's also kind of I'm not sure what he does. I've never played him, but I say that he's the equivalent just because he has the same support ability that Leia does. So there's the SE-14C. That's it's a burst pistol. It shoots 5 shots. It's a pretty good pistol. I recommend those of you try it out. So now we're gonna go to our second phase. We have like 12 Y-wings going. So these things are not gonna stand a chance. So I'm just gonna shoot my pulse cannon, shoot my iron torpedo, make a charge, try and get as many people as I can. And now you can always see the damage is piling up. One walker's already dead, and we still have a bunch of walkers, bunch of Y-wings left. So again, pulse cannon. I hit the rock because I'm stupid. So here I'm gonna run over to the Y-wing, not Y-wing, sorry, the A-wing. Pick up the A-wing power up, and just use the A-wing for the last few minutes just to really get some more damage out on the walkers. So I'm just gonna do strafing runs. I'm not worried about the enemies since the match is gonna be pretty much over anyway. So I'm just going in and out, shooting as much as I can, shooting my torpedo when it's out. I suggest you, for those of you that do fly, to have a controller. It's much easier. So here I crashed into the walker just to give it an additional damage just because I wanted to kill it, and that was an easy match. So again, decent KD, defending the objectives, attack the walkers. You guys saw a bit of the hero power, you guys saw a bit of flying, you guys saw a new map. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay video. I will catch you guys with another video coming soon. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And I will see everybody next time.